Michigan Republicans are on Mackinac Island right now getting together for a policy conference that's held there every 2 years.
It comes just as U.S. Senator John McCain dealt a big blow in the latest effort to overthrow Obamacare today, saying that he'd issue a no vote. Healthcare will be a major topic along with what's on the agenda for next year's big election cycle. And 24-hour News 8's political reporter Rick Albin is there on the island to find out how Republicans are approaching this important midterm. He joins us live. Rick?
Midterm elections can be brutal for the party in power in Washington, D.C. on a normal basis, but this could be pretty interesting when you consider that right now Republicans have control of both houses in Washington and in Lansing, and sometimes that midterm effect can be felt down ballot too. So with a lot going on in Washington, yet some promises not being kept, how are Republicans here going to approach next November? While conference goers enjoy the unusually warm weather and the always beautiful surroundings of Mackinac Island, they are also looking ahead to 2018. President Trump won't be on the ballot, but he no doubt will have an impact on the races. I asked some GOP candidates and some office holders how they think he could play in the next cycle. Specifically, will Trump supporters turn out next year in sufficient numbers to help Republicans in Michigan?
Trump speaks our language. He shows a strength and a love for America. He's not a politician, and that's why we'll support him. Has he changed? I think most would say no. He has spoken clearly. He's achieving things. He's winning.
That optimistic assessment on Trump's impact by Congressman Tim Walberg is based on a number of things like getting movement on big promises made during the campaign, like repealing and replacing the Affordable Care Act, an issue that seems less certain as Republican senators indicate a lack of support.
Oh, I'm telling you, that infuriates me.
That was the reaction of Republican candidate for Senator Bob Young Jr. The former Chief Justice of the Michigan Supreme Court says the unfulfilled promise of repeal and replace is a motivating factor for him.
Part of the reason I'm sitting here is that for 7 years, we had Republicans swear to us that give us the House, give us the Senate, give us the presidency, and we'll take care of it. And I'm so angry that they obviously can't do it.
Like many in the Republican base and Trump supporters, which are not necessarily the same thing, action on the part of the majority Republicans may have a real impact on next year's election. And if that doesn't happen, Congressman Walberg says that while the holdup is in the Senate, saying that the House did what they said they would do will not get them off the hook.
If we end up not getting it done, it's hard to even make that explanation really work for our base. I think at that point they're going to be really discouraged.
The message here on the island from a lot of the GOP faithful is more or less this. You said you wanted control. Now you control the House, the Senate, and the White House. Do what you said you would do. If they do, it could have an impact on the election next year. If they don't, that could have an impact on the election. And of course, that's only the Republican point of view. There are a whole lot of people on the other side of the aisle that do not want to see repeal and replace. We'll see how it plays out. We'll continue our coverage from Mackinac Island. I'm live. Rick Albin, 24-hour News 8.